Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. If you are new here, I am Jessica, but I have taken the last couple of weeks off of YouTube to just enjoy the holidays and spend some time with my family. And as you can see from these clips, I have let my house go. We have been traveling and just enjoying the holidays and just enjoying life. So my house is extremely dirty. It has all kinds of real life messes. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I cleaned that up, and I'm just on the path of getting my house back in order. We had a water leak while we were gone on vacation as well, so my bathroom was a complete disaster. But if you guys love satisfying cleaning videos, today's video is definitely one for you. Tons of great before and after, super satisfying getting these rooms and these messes in my home clean and sharing my tips and tricks with you guys. So if you're here for it, definitely leave me a thumbs up and stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna get started here in my bedroom. We not only were gone for the holidays, but we also got sick. So I will share more about that in just 1 second. Say hi, Tucker. Before we get started, I thought I would show you outside. It's winter wonderland. I don't know if you can't see on camera the alpacas back there where that green barn is. There's alpaca, but I don't think it'll show up on camera. But anyways, yeah, we got, I think, like 3 to 5 inches of snow. And that's our field, so it's like really tall grass, so it doesn't look like a lot there. But you can see over in this field where it's been bush hogged. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take the sheets off of this bed and put fresh, clean ones on. So yeah, it snowed and I forgot that I showed you guys that clip, but we got sick actually at the tail end of our travel, so we ended up coming back a day early. My husband and I both had ran fevers and we had ended up sweating the fever out in the night, so it was time for us to change the sheets. I got rid of those they're not micro fleece, but they're like a fleecy, really thick, warm sheets. And just after having those fevers that we had and sweating, I felt like it was just time to go. So I put back on my regular sheets. These are from Amazon and they are so, so soft. If you want the link for them, definitely let me know and I will send you the link. But I just put on our regular sheets and I washed all of our bedding. So the down comforter and then the regular comforter were still in the wash. So I just went ahead and put the new fresh sheets on, and I was waiting for those to finish up in the washing machine. And in the meantime, I just went ahead and tidied up our bedroom. I still had some unpacking to do from our trip and just tons and tons of cleaning. So normally when we go on a trip, I come home and unpack right away, but since we had come home and ended up being sick, it just got put on the back burner. So I hope that everyone had a great holiday season, and I hope that the start of your new year is going well. So far, ours has been pretty chill, just enjoying time home. We had about 3 weeks off from school because it ended up the kids were supposed to go back to school, but then it snowed that day, so they got those 2 days that they were supposed to go back off. So we got an extended holiday break, which was really nice, and we really enjoyed the snow when we went out and we went sledding, and we put baby Hank out there and he got to enjoy it. So we've just really been enjoying our time. Everything's been very slow paced, but as you can see, the house has definitely been put on the back burner, and that's okay, but I am definitely ready to get everything back in order. I'm ready to start organizing, and honestly, this year, I feel like my main focus
is to not only declutter but minimalize. I really want to start getting rid of things that I'm not using because I feel like I have so many things. And I've noticed in a room, even if it is clean, if I still just have a lot of things in the room, it never truly feels clean. It just kind of feels cluttered. So I always feel so much better and so much more at peace in a room when I've gotten rid of things and decluttered. So that is my focus for this year, is just going through different areas of my home, decluttering and getting rid of things that I just don't need. So if you guys are here for that sort of content, make sure you are subscribed, because there's going to be that kind of stuff coming up in this year to come, and just obviously my normal cleaning as well. But I always do organizing. I just feel like this is the time of year when everybody kind of feels like they need to organize and get their life straight, and that is definitely the case for me. So that's what you're going to see here a lot of here on my channel this year.
Straight, and in this letting go, but every time I'm a fool. Now it's already too late. Boy, your kiss can't say no. Baby, I'm so done with the crazy ways. You're the one being gone for days, like I didn't even care. Tell me, why do you think you deserve my love?
So like I said earlier, while we were gone, we were out of town, we came home and our bathroom is above the garage, and we noticed that the ceiling was leaking water really bad, and come to find out, underneath of my sink had a slow leak, and it had been leaking for a while, but over the time that we were gone, it had finally given way and went through the floor and through the garage ceiling. So it was a complete disaster, and a bunch of mold had grown back there. So I had to do some bleach and some scrubbing under there, and then like let that dry, and my husband had to fix all of the piping under there. So I had everything that was under my sink spread out all over my bathroom floor for like a week, and I just did not feel at peace in here, and it was driving me insane. So I was really happy to finally get this space cleaned up. It's so serene and relaxing in there now, and I can actually enjoy my hot baths that I love to take at night. But yeah, so we're gonna have to replace the drywall on the ceiling in the garage, but thankfully it's in the garage, so it's not like a huge thing that we have to worry about right away. But it's definitely one of those things, but it could have been much, much worse. So I'm thankful that the ceiling didn't actually like cave in onto our vehicles, because that would have been a nightmare. So I'm using the Mrs. Meyers in Lavender to clean my bathroom countertops, and a lot of people say you can use it on mirrors, but I do not find that to be true. So I actually tried it and it was really bad. So I went back in with this Aunt Fanny's bathroom cleaner, which is basically just a vinegar cleaner, and I get it from Grove Collaborative. Here we go. I'm not able to speak. Grove Collaborative. That's where I got it from, and I really like it for mirrors. It works really, really well, but it is super, super strong, like burn your nose hair strong, and it's just vinegar. It's like a completely natural cleaner, but it cleans glass so, so good. So that's how I've been using it. I don't want to use it on my entire bathroom because it's so strong vinegar. It just stinks, and honestly, I just can't imagine cleaning my whole bathroom with that and like it feeling clean. It would just smell like dirty feet. But it works great on the mirrors, and it's such a little space that it doesn't linger. And then for my bathtub, I'm just spraying this CLR in the jets because mildew grows in there. And that worked really well. That was the first time I tried that, but I sprayed all that in there and let it soak, and then I did my normal Dawn power wash for the bathtub and showers. If you haven't tried that, it's 2022, girl. What are you waiting for? Girls and boys, I know I do have a few men that watch my channel and like to clean. I don't want to exclude you, but the Dawn Power Wash is awesome for your tubs and your showers. So if you haven't tried it yet, definitely do. But I was just letting that soak, and then I go in with a dish wand and scrub it out per usual. That's like my favorite way to clean my tub and my showers. Now I have a tile shower in my master bathroom, so I clean that a little differently. But for like the kids' showers, they have a normal like fiberglass tub, and that is the easiest, best way to clean, hands down.
Cause he got me so high, just watching him, time flies, make love to him daytime, I can't get enough, yeah, he got me so high, just watching him, time flies, make love to him daytime, I can't get enough, cause it's you that I love, I'd like to have it, you that I yearn for, so why you wanna let this go, I got to have it, you that I yearn for, so why you wanna let this go, you say I'm shady, what do you mean, boy, I try to figure out what's on your mind, if I could, I would give you the whole world, just let me get close to you tonight, cause he got me so high, just watching him, time flies, make love to him, they die, I can't get enough, yeah, he got me so high, just watching him, time flies, make love to him, they die.
I actually need to go to the Dollar Tree and buy a bunch more of these dish wands. I had bought a bunch of them online, I think, in bulk. Maybe actually that's what I'll do, because you can actually use Top Cash Back and order supplies on dollartree.com. You have to buy them in bulk. You can't buy like one thing. But for me, things like this, I think it's like 30 of them and you spend $30. Well, it's more now, because if you heard the Dollar Tree raise their prices to $1.25, but it doesn't matter. They're still worth it. But I bought like a bulk thing of them and they have lasted me for years, but it's time for me to go ahead and replace them. So I might actually look into going to dollartree.com and ordering a bulk order of those dish wands, because I use them in all the bathtubs. I use them to clean like the sinks. They're just so great and they're so inexpensive.
I can't get enough, cause it's you that I love, I got to.
So I just fill my tub up with hot water and I run the jets, and sometimes I'll put bleach in there. This time I put Pine Sol in there, and I will do that about once a month. I don't actually use my jets in my tub, but because I soak in there, stuff gets in them, so I always just like to run that through, and that keeps them super clean.
Another cold and rainy night without you lying by my side. I can't sleep, already tried, but still I dream away. Thinking about the way it was, or maybe just the two of us. We had it all, but we got lost with nothing left to say. Days turned into months, you're still the one I want. What I carry.
And just like that, my bathroom looks so clean and so peaceful, and I'm just so happy to have it back like this, and I never ever want it to be like it was for this last week ever again.
I miss the sun, missing all the fun. Do you think about me now and then?
And finally, my comforters were dry and ready to be put on, so I'm just throwing those back on the bed really quickly, and then my bedroom was finally back to normal, and hopefully I can keep it this way for a little bit.
One more time, baby, yeah. Oh, sunshine. Always used to hold my head.
I did have all of that laundry, and you guessed it, I still have not folded it. I am the world's worst at laundry. It's just one thing that I just never get to, and I'm always behind on, and it probably won't ever change. Maybe once I don't have kids at home, maybe it will, but it's highly unlikely. So it's okay though, because we can't be good at everything. So one of these days this week, I will get to folding it. I've just got to set my mind to it and do it. So it is the next day, and this is the downstairs of my home. This is my living room. There are baby toys all over it constantly, and little baby like things for him to sit in. Now I am going through and getting rid of a lot of his baby stuff. So this Mamaroo I had put in here because I actually sat him in it one last time just to like look at him and cry for a minute, because it's just so sad how fast they grow. And I remember bringing him home from the hospital and putting him in this, and it's so sad. It is so hard for me to get rid of things like this. I have strong emotional attachments to things. If you're like that, let me know in the comments, because it is rough and I don't wish it on my worst enemy. But I am cleaning all of that stuff up and listing it for sale. So whenever I do sell stuff, I like to clean it really well, because I want it to be as new and great for the new owner as possible. So I was just cleaning it with some like Lysol wipes, and then I washed all of the insert and all of that I washed in the washer. But that is something that I was doing on this day, as not only cleaning my living room. You didn't really see kind of behind the scenes was I was washing all of his baby stuff and taking pictures of it and listing it on Facebook Marketplace for people, and it's super sad for me, you guys. Also, I got this big basket on Amazon, and I was kind of disappointed in the color when it got here. It was supposed to be more of like a jute color, I think is what they actually called it on the listing, and it's more of a tan. I think that what I'm going to do is move it to a different space and then order the gray one, because they did have a gray one, and put the gray one in there for his toys. I just feel like it'll match my aesthetic in my living room a lot better than that one kind of pops out in a not good way. But it's still a great basket. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just maybe move it down to the basement toy room and order the gray one for up there. But I do like it just to throw his toys in. He's accumulated so many toys, especially since we just had Christmas. So, and his birthday's coming up as well. So for now, that's kind of what I'm doing with his toys, but I may end up doing something a little different. I was thinking about getting a little shelf and putting behind the couch there for toys, but I really don't know. I just can't make up my mind. I feel like I can't make up my mind on a lot of things these days. There's some things and areas in my home that I want to change up, and I just can't make up my mind, and it's like the struggle is real. So I'm going to share with you how I clean my leather couches. I just use pure Castile soap. You can get these at Target. There's a bunch of different scents. This one I believe is an almond. It smells really sweet and good. And I just put a little bit of that in a bowl with some hot water and a rag, and that's what I wash my leather couches with. This is what I have done for years and years and years and years, and it works great. So you can imagine a family of 5 and then 2 dogs sitting on these couches. They get pretty dirty. So I'm just taking that and wiping it down. It's super quick and easy, and it's also a great chore for your kids to do. If you have little kids, you can put them to work doing this. They think it's fun, and it's super easy for them to do, and they honestly can't really mess it up. So that is what I'm doing here, and then when I'm done, I'm going to show you the dirty water. It's usually pretty gross and just crazy how much you can get off of them.
How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay.
And then per usual, I'm just spraying my Scentsy on all my blankets and pillows. Sometimes I'll go through and wash them in the washing machine, but on this day I just wanted to get it done. So I just freshened them up with that scent spray and put everything back on the couch.
My friends, you are nothing like them. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine.
And then I'm using these Fabuloso disinfecting wipes that I found at Lowe's. When I first got them, they smelled like exactly like Fabuloso, the purple one. But it was really strange because after I used them once, now they don't smell like that anymore. They still smell good and clean, but they just don't smell the same. It's very strange, but I still like them. And normally I will use like a cleaner and a rag in here, but I just was like, you know what? I'm going to use these because it is like sick season right now and it wouldn't hurt to use something disinfecting. So I just wiped everything down with those disinfecting wipes.
Nothing like them.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'ma buy plane ticket. Run away by myself for a minute. I don't have any limits. Ooh, ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind all the time. Now I'm about, I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about, plane ticket, plane ticket.
I wanted to show you a little before I emptied this out so it would be empty so I could show you how much I pull up out of this living room rug. It is absolutely disgusting and you guys can't really see on camera, but you guys, I promise you this rug was so gross. It had trash and crumbs and just everything. I don't think it got a vacuum since Christmas, but not like a good deep cleaning vacuum with this big heavy duty vacuum. So it pulled up so much and I'm showing you here in this clip just what I'm talking about. It's so gross, but it's so satisfying. And then, of course, to finish off the room, I had to add in a fresh Scentsy. So I'm just adding in this clothesline scent that it just smells kind of like fresh laundry would smell. I know that there's a bunch of different laundry smells. Clothesline is a little bit unique, but it smells really good in like fresh laundry basically, and it's really, really strong. So it's one of my favorites. And now we're in the kitchen. It wasn't too bad in here as far as like clutter, but it was so, so, so gross and dirty because like everything else, I have not really actually cleaned in here. Of course, I've, picked up dishes and things like that, but I haven't given it a good scrub down. So that's what I was going to go ahead and do today, and I'm so thankful to have my kitchen clean. I tell you, I talked about this in my very last video. I am not somebody who can let things go. I get so overwhelmed, where I know some people can let their house go and then they do like a big major clean. And if that works for you, that's great, but that does not work for me. It gives me almost a legitimate panic attack and it just makes me so overwhelmed. So for me and the way I clean, I just like to maintain things and clean. So I'm constantly cleaning, but it's not overwhelming because it's pretty much already clean when I'm cleaning it, if that makes sense. So here I am showing you the dishwasher filter, which was absolutely disgusting. We are supposed to rinse our dishes and stuff before we put them in the dishwasher, but my oldest daughter is in charge of dishes and she still has some learning to do. So I could tell that she has been slacking on her job because there was lots of food in there that should have definitely been rinsed or thrown actually in the trash. And then the dishes should have been rinsed before placed in there, but I got it all cleaned out, so now the dishwasher can run as good as possible now and get our dishes nice and clean. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I just function so much better if I get up in the morning and I just like wipe the counters down and load all the dishes, and then I'll pick up like the baby toys and straighten up in the living room, and maybe I'll do that a couple of times a day, but it literally takes like 5 to 10 minutes to do that. And if I do it a couple of times a day, then I don't have one day during the week where I'm like, oh my gosh, my house is out of control and now I have to clean. That is not something that happens for me if I'm just staying on top of it. So literally just take, tell yourself 10 minutes in each room. Set a timer if that's what you have to do. 10 minutes, clean in that room, and then move to the next room. And I'm telling you, it will change your life. I'm just using this Windex disinfectant on the counters. Again, going back into that, it's 6 season. I have been wanting to use more disinfecting products throughout the winter. I typically do that. And this one smells really good and it's great on my granite. And I love that I can go straight from like my granite to my microwave glass or to like my oven glass. So that is what I'm using, and I did go ahead and spray all the counters down and let it sit for about 10 minutes, which is technically what you're supposed to do if you're actually wanting to disinfect something. Usually most products will say they need to sit for like 5 to 10 minutes to do that. So I did spray everything down, let it sit for that 10 minutes, and then went back in and wiped it all down so that my countertops were being truly disinfected.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast.
My microwave has been neglected, so I wanted to go ahead and clean that really quick. And the way that I do that is so easy. If you have not done your microwave this way, you absolutely have to try this. So I just take a bowl of water in there and I microwave it. This time I did it for about 10 minutes because I did use a bigger bowl, but just long enough that it gets a good steam going in there. So while I had that going, I just finished cleaning up the kitchen, finished wiping down the countertops and the stove and all that while it was boiling, getting really steamy. And what that does is it breaks down all of that cooked on food in there. And then when it's done, all you have to do is take a rag and just wipe it clean. And you don't have to use any chemicals in there. Everything wipes right off. And then I just throw that glass dish in the sink and I wash it with some dish soap, and bam, it's clean. And that is like the easiest way to clean your microwave and the only way that I clean mine.
Make the most of this night. Come on, baby, take my hand. And we don't need to do the things we don't want to do. We can sleep under the stars or hang out in hotel bars. We can sleep under the stars. Oh, the stars. Oh, the stars. We can do what we like. can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars. Baby, while we're young. I wanna tell you that I think you're looking just fine. I wanna tell you that I want you by my side. The way you move your body, the way I feel inside. I wanna take you for a ride. Wanna be with you. Do you want me to? Wanna be with you. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I need. You're the one that I want. We can make it tonight. I wanna say that you are the one I need. I wanna say that you are the one who's making me breathe. I hope that you can stay here. Yeah, you can stay the night. I hope that you can stay with me.
Okay, and last but not least, for the kitchen, the floors, you guys, I wish, and I did my floors throughout my whole house, but I feel like, you know, they can only watch me cleaning so many floors. So after the kitchen, I did like the front rooms and stuff, but my floors, and I should have maybe got a close-up for you guys, so gross. Like, literally so gross. I would have been so humiliated if somebody would have come over and seen my floors. That's how bad they were. And for me, if my floors are dirty, it doesn't matter how clean the rest of the house is. It's not clean. I have to have my floors clean for me to even be in a good mood, honestly. And so I was so happy to get them clean. And that is one thing that I really struggle with, keeping clean in my house, because honestly, I would love to go through and vacuum and steam mop them or do my Bissell Crosswave or whatever I'm using that day. I would love to go through and do them every day, but they take so much time because I have such a large space. I can't really do that. I mean, I guess, you know, you can do anything you set your mind to, right? But I really don't want to spend every day an hour cleaning my floors, but I try to clean them, really deep clean them once a week. They absolutely get deep cleaned once a week, but I try to go through and vacuum at least every day, every other day if we're super busy, and then run like at least like a Bona mop or something over like the kitchen areas, because with 5 people living in here, 2 dogs, one being a baby, throwing stuff on the floor, we're spilling stuff, just they get so gross. And I don't know, I just do not thrive when I have dirty floors. So clean floors for me are like the ultimate, your house is clean, you can go sit down and relax now. Let me know if you are super weird about your floors too. I've always been that way ever since I got my very first house. My floors were like, they have to be clean.
I've been waiting 5 days to explain how.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you guys so much. If you are new here, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of our community. I would love to have you here and just be able to share this homemaking journey with you if you are into that sort of thing. Again, let me know in the comments if you want a link to anything that I mentioned in today's video. You can head over to Instagram and follow me there if you want to see me more throughout the week. I post on Mondays, and I will see you next Monday.
I love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.